Hi everyone, and thank you for tuning into the channel. Today we're going to be talking about a certain collection of mine, because 2024 somehow became the year of the popcorn bucket. As a film lover and a collector, this new popcorn bucket craze seems to be a good match for me. But who cares about popcorn buckets? Well, apparently a lot of people, especially when they actually have really creative designs. So what started this trend for movie theaters to actually put some good engineering into their designs? Well, it started in March with the Dune 2 popcorn bucket. It's literally a sandworm bursting out of the ground. It's not just a cool look, but this bucket was heavily memed on for being suggestive. The internet went crazy for this bucket and even had a pretty crude unofficial nickname. And you can look that up yourself, because we're keeping this video PG. Whether this bucket was intentionally inappropriate or not, this next one on the list was definitely intentional. Not long after, Ryan Reynolds and Marvel announced their own special bucket, with its own crude nickname that caught on quick. They knew this would be a hit, so they really played into it. Earlier, you stuck your hand down a worm's throat to get your popcorn, but now, how about you stick your hand down Wolverine's throat? But Deadpool and Wolverine brought some other great buckets as well. And out of these three, I personally love the Wolverine head the most. The build quality is sturdy and the design is pretty awesome. The Deadpool head also feels really nice and the face is spot on. The tins are usually a little less impressive to me, but they did a good job on this design. Only 1 month later in August, Alien Romulus brought some crazy bucket designs that I did not expect. And I think besides the Dune worm bucket, these were the hardest to obtain. I myself struggled to get these except for the tin in theaters and actually had to snag them secondhand. I honestly don't know which design I like more. This Xenomorph head has a lot more detail in the mouth and on the sides. But this other one shines because of the neck? The neck, or whatever you want to call it, acts as a pedestal, so this one looks much better on display. The mouth looks quite different, but still looks great. And for those of you that don't know, being able to hold the head like this is actually a reference to the movie Alien vs. Predator. And the tin is also cool. This one I was actually able to find plenty of at my local theaters, and it's sweet that the facehugger's legs are actually interactive. Other than the facehugger itself, the tin design is a bit plain. Later in August, shortly after Alien Romulus, we got a surprise bucket drop from AMC Theaters to celebrate the 85th anniversary of the creation of Batman, and holy cow are these cool. There were a few other designs, but these are the ones that I picked up. The tin is a sweet embossed design, and most of the live-action iterations of Batman. But let's talk about the bat signal, because this is unique. So yes, it's actually a popcorn bucket, and I think you'd be bananas to get this thing dirty. The detail on this is so good, and if you're a real Batman fan, you have to get your hands on this. When it was actually available in theaters, it was $34.99 plus tax, but you can still find it on eBay right now for around $50, so that's not too bad. Oh, you probably want to see it light up, right? Alright, let's check it out. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'm really happy to have this one. And to wrap this video up, in November, we got some popcorn buckets for Gladiator 2, but we can just pretend that these are for the original Gladiator from 2000. The Colosseum is a simple but nice design with a bit of a catch. If you scan the QR code and follow the prompts, thanks to Snapchat and some AR stuff, you can watch two dudes battle it out live inside your popcorn bucket. Looks pretty intense. Unlike that Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight, that sucked. And finally, the helmet. I just love the amount of detail they did, but not only in the embossed emblems on the tin, but the helmet that looks like real metal. And this seems to be inspired by MF Doom. I could be wrong, but it looks pretty much the same. There were so many other popcorn buckets that came out this year, and I wasn't able to get my hands on all of them, and there were a lot that I didn't like, but here are some cool ones and some runner-ups. Quite a year for me, and I'm sure it was for you. I hope you spend a lot of time with your friends and family, but I also think it's good to focus on a hobby or build something fun, like a collection. And having a popcorn bucket collection was not on my 2024 bingo card, or whatever the kids these days are saying, but I'm happy it happened, and I look forward to see what comes out in 2025.